Alright, so it's time for another video where I review and try out for the first time retro sweets, novelty sweets and regular sweets. So we have Creamola foam, Pint pots, icy cups, Sherbet Fruits, I think that's what they're called, and Kop Kopps. So let's see, what shall I take a look at first? Let's take a look at Creamola foam. So these are bubblegum flavoured drink crystals. I like the picture there. Makes 10 drinks. It says shake well, add 2 teaspoons in half a glass of water, stir well, and it's by McCandish Farmhouse Confectionery. Now on Treasure Island Sweets website, on the web page for this it says that this came out in the 1950s. Alright, let's pry it open. Oh, it's in a bag. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's pretty difficult trying to get it out. I guess maybe actually you're not supposed to get it out and you just open the bag with the bag inside the can. Can actually smell it from here, so there's the crystals inside. So yeah, it's not even that close to me, this. Yeah, the smell is really strong, so obviously it's like really concentrated, so it will flavour half a glass of water. And yeah, let's smell it close up. It's like a really nice strong tangy bubblegum aroma. But yeah, let's put some into a glass. So here we have half a glass of water. And so on Treasure Island Sweets it says 1 heaped teaspoon, on this it says 2 teaspoons. Let's just put 2 teaspoons into it. So obviously probably not heaped ones, but it's a bit difficult trying to level it out on the spoon. You can see it's still kind of heaped, so what I'm actually going to do is just put in 1 heaped teaspoon and into the glass it goes. Cool. I wasn't expecting it to be that pink, but yeah, let's give it a stir. And yeah, you can see the top is a bit foamy. That'll be why it's called Creamola foam. But yeah, let's check out the aroma now that it's mixed with some water. Yeah, just pretty much, I mean, it's kind of going to be an obvious answer. It's basically the exact same smell as this, only not as strong. But yeah, let's give it a try. That's pretty strange. It's like it's a very slight bubblegum flavour. So the bubblegum flavour is like, it's very weak, but the tanginess is very strong. And it tastes salty as well, as though there's some salt in there. It's really weird. Yeah, I'm not really that keen on this. Let's just see, actually, let's put in some more water to make the saltiness and the tanginess weaker. But it'll probably just make the bubblegum flavour way too weak, but we'll just see what it's like. So I've now put in more water. Let's see what it's like now. I don't know if this will improve it or make it taste worse. It's not really improved it at all. It's not made it taste worse either. It's just, everything's just kind of a little bit weak. Not as weak as what I was expecting it to be, considering I've put in another half a glass of water. It's not like it's weakened it that much. Let's actually now try making it stronger than what it was in the first place. I'm going to put in 2 heaped teaspoons and we'll see what that's like. Yes, obviously it tastes stronger. Once again, it doesn't really taste any better or worse than when I made it weaker and how it was in the first place. And yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't really taste that great. I think the flavour, it kind of has like a chemicalness to it. It's just not that good at all, to be honest. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. And I just want to try some of these crystals, just on their own, see what they're like. So I'll wipe my finger. And we'll try that. Yeah, it's not that pleasant, just kind of eating it straight either, so yeah, not that good. Very strange. I mean, it's not terrible. It doesn't really taste horrible or anything, it just doesn't taste good at all, to be honest. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. So let's try some icy cups. So these are retro chocolate things. I don't remember them from back in the day. Maybe they weren't sold where I lived. It says hazelnut paste. I do really like the combination of chocolate and hazelnut. So these are by Hannan's. And on Treasure Island Sweets it says that they are best served after being in the fridge for a little while. That's why they are called icy cups. So let's get some out of the fridge. And there we go. I'll show you one close up there. And yeah, let's see what it smells like first. Can't really smell anything. Let's take off this foil. And yeah, let's give this a try. That tasted really, really good. Now, I've always been a fan, actually, of putting chocolate into the fridge and getting it cold before I eat it, because I just find the flavour seems nicer somehow. And I prefer how the chocolate is kind of more solid and it just kind of breaks apart in your mouth rather than just kind of smooshing. But let's try one of these icy cups which haven't been in the fridge. Very nice, but I think they are way better when they are served cold. I just have some of this because I'm a bit thirsty. So let's try another one. So yeah, just a really nice chocolate and hazelnut flavour. Yeah, I just way prefer the texture. I mean, I don't mind the texture of chocolate if it's not chilled, but I just way prefer the texture of chocolate when it is chilled. These, they are absolutely amazing. I'll definitely be buying these again, and I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10. So let's try these pint pots. So these are made by a brand called Vidal, and on Treasure Island Sweets it says that these have a really strong smell which you will either love or hate. Oh, interesting. Glazing agent is, well, some of the glazing agent is beeswax. Let's open this. Let's pull one of these out. So there it is, so you can see it looks like a glass of beer there. And let's actually see what these smell like. They smell absolutely disgusting. They smell like how cheese smells when it's gone off. Like it has like kind of like a, I don't know what the right word is to use, acrid smell, kind of vinegary. But yeah, let's see what they taste like. Hopefully they don't taste anything like how they smell. They taste a little bit like how they smell, but fortunately that part of the flavour, it's not that strong. The rest of the flavour, I really don't know how to explain it. I guess it's maybe kind of beer-like. Like maybe how beer would taste if you put a load of sugar into it. Really weird. They're not terrible, but they're not that great either. So I'm actually going to give these a 2 out of 10. They're not really that great, to be honest. So let's try these Sherbet Fruits. So when I was a kid in the 80s, there was something very, very similar to these. So like you could get like plastic fruit shapes with the sherbet inside them, but they looked different from these. I'm pretty sure they were quite a bit bigger as well. And on these, you've actually got faces, as you can see there, whereas the ones from back in the day, I'm really sure they didn't have faces on them. And yeah, I have memories of like walking down the street back then, and you see like empty ones just kind of discarded like on the pavement or the road. You may see them in like back alleys and stuff. But I'll show you what we've got. So we've got this one, not really sure what this would be. Then you've got an orange one there. And that's a strawberry, but it's pink for some reason. Let's see what the face looks like on this one. What else do we have? Got these 2 yellow ones. They don't quite look like lemons, so I'm not really sure what they're meant to be. This one's a bit of a darker yellow than this one. And we've got bananas, so I don't know if the fact that this is a banana shape means that the sherbet inside is going to be banana flavoured. Maybe it will just be like kind of generic sherbet. In all of these, they may all taste the same. I'm not really sure. Let's see what it says on the label. Fruit flavour sherbet. So let's unscrew the lid. It's interesting how you've got like this tag and a hole there. As though, I don't know, like I guess once you've eaten all of the sherbet out of one of these, you could maybe use it as a key ring or something. Oh yeah, that's totally filled to the top. I could hear the sherbet crunching while I was unscrewing this this lid. So it's just white sherbet there. But yeah, let's give it a try. That is really nice sherbet. It's like really fine sherbet. Very powdery. It's a bit hard to getting the sherbet out. Maybe meant to do that. Oh, that's weird. It's like I turned it over, loads of sherbet came out, but when I was doing the same thing, but I was holding it above my mouth, hardly any sherbet was coming out. So yeah, it's not banana flavoured, it's just fruit flavoured, like what it says on the label. But I'm going to try a different one to just see if the flavour is any different or whether it's just exactly the same. So let's try this one. Yeah, I think the sherbet tastes exactly the same as the sherbet in the banana. But yeah, what would I give these out of 10? Well, I'll give the sherbet itself, like how it tastes, a 10 out of 10. It's really nice. And then these get bonus points because of the novelty factor. So yeah, let's try some Kop Kopps. Oh, actually, I'll just have another icy cup. These are just awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at the last lot of sweets, which are the Kop Kopps. So on Treasure Island Sweets it says that these are licorice and aniseed flavour. But yeah, I remember these from around the mid-80s. There being a lot of corner shops, and I like them quite a lot. A lot of my friends like them as well, and I've never really seen them again since then. But yeah, let's open this. Check out that aroma. Oh yeah, that aroma is really nice, just a really nice licorice and aniseed aroma. Yeah, the ones that I remember from back in the day, they had like a much more of a sugar coating on them, and the shape was a bit different. These are kind of like pill shaped, whereas the ones back in the day, they were kind of, I'm sure they were a bit taller and less pill shaped, but yeah, let's give it a try. So yeah, these are really nice. They've got quite a strong flavour of licorice and aniseed, and they've got like a crispy outer shell, and then the inside is chewy, which is how I remember them. That's exactly how they were back in the day. And yeah, the flavour seems to be pretty much the same as how they tasted back in the day. If these don't taste exactly the same, I'm pretty sure they are close. You know, my memories of the flavour are quite faint, because, you know, we're talking like the last time I had them was like in 1985, so it was a really long time ago. But yeah, I think the flavour of these is either exactly the same as how they tasted back in the day, or if it's not, then I'm pretty sure it's close. So what would I give these out of 10? I'll give these, I want to give them a 10 out of 10 because they do taste really nice and they are really nostalgic for me. If it wasn't for the nostalgia, then I think I'd give them a 9 out of 10, you know, just based purely on flavour, an 8 or 9 out of 10, but because they do hold a lot of nostalgia for me, it's a 10 out of 10, so yeah, that's all of them. I've really enjoyed quite a few of these. So yeah, we started off with the Creamola, not really that great. The Pint pots, they're not that great either, but these three things, I've really enjoyed them. I would say that the Icy Cups are my favourite out of these three. They just taste so good. Then I would say coming in at a very close second are these fruit sherbets, and then coming in at a very close third are these Kop Kopps. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.